What have we got here? A package has came. Man, it is wet out here today. I opened the barn doors. It got warm. It's up to about 65 degrees today. It got warm. I opened up some of the doors, and there was water standing on this concrete out here. Gobs of it. Everything's wet. My anvil had water standing on it. But we got a speedy delivery from Mr. McFeely. What have we got? What could it be? It's lots of cardboard. It's got an instruction book. Somebody else's idea how it should be used. It's got a handle, but I don't know exactly just set it right up on there. It's green. It says Everlast Power TIG, focus, 200 DV. I've done went and got me a new welder. The portable welder is gone. The whole idea behind the portable welder was to be able to weld and also generate electricity in case I ran out of power here at the house, which I've not even had to run it. I ran it one time when we were out of power for a little while, just to build up some water pressure. But I sold the welder and opted for a 7,000 watt generator, which I have coming, that I can use to hook to the camper, and to get a TIG and stick welder unit so I can do some TIG welding and stick welding, inverter stuff, all kinds of good functionality. It's got high voltage start. Foot pedal comes with it. Let's just open up this other box. What do you say? Let's take a look in here and see what we got. We have right here a TIG torch and some accessories. One thing it did not come with was a piece of tungsten to weld with. There's quite a bit of protected TIG torch there, flame control. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic away from babies and children. So it's okay if I put it on my head. We have here one genuine foot pedal for the TIG torch, a stinger lead for stick welding, a ground clamp with a good heavy-duty ground clamp on the end of it, some line for the gas for the TIG welder, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the gauges. Yes, it is. There's the operating instructions, somebody else's idea how that should be ran. And there's a real nice gauge, which is just exactly almost like the one I've got on my tank already, on my MIG welder, which I can use just fine on this. Get away with just using one tank of gas. Maybe venture out into some argon, straight argon or helium, and do some aluminum later on. It comes with this cord here. See if you're still in frame here. Yes, you are. This frame here, this is a dual voltage machine. It comes wired for 220, but I can plug this into the cord, plug it into 110, and like that, like magic, it's a 110 welder. So, I guess the proper thing to do now would be to at least set it up in stick welding mode and just see what kind of trouble we can get into. I'll be back. And I've got a low battery, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to get. So I'm not going to talk about any settings or anything. I'm just going to get me a piece of 7018 welding rod. I've got a little piece here. This might not work worth a darn because it's out in this damn barn. But we shall see. Power on. I've got it set at 100 amps.
It didn't fire up on stick for some reason.
There, it's on 85. Let's just set it at 90 amps. There we go. It is certainly different. It does seem to hold a real nice arc. Makes a little bit of smoke. Well, get you over here for a first bead. That don't look too bad. I can get it to focus. It's that bead right there in the middle. Some of these others are beads from when I first took a welding class. That one there looks fairly good for just a piece of 7018 that was sitting out there in this damp barn, not even inside a container. So I think we've got now. That's something I don't understand. So I set that and then turned you all on, and then when I turned the welder back on, it wasn't on stick. So maybe it fired up on stick then. Maybe it was because I didn't strike an arc. This right here, that third light is stick. What that button is. All the rest of them buttons I'm just going to have to figure out or break down and read that daggone manual. I do know what this is. This is AC and DC. Of course, you can reverse polarity just by switching out the leads. It definitely has a cooling fan on it. Boy, ain't it pretty though. Ain't it pretty. Put this fancy cover down, keep the dust off the front of it. So that's just a little bit. I get the TIG box all set up. We'll try that out too. How about that? We'll see you later.